Oh, it's boss rush now. That's what these are. How are my powers? Not great. Cool. Alright, well, I'll assume that the weakness might be Metal Man. So let's just start with him. I think it was on this guy, actually, yeah. Still messed up and jumping over that. Messed up again. Cool. Yeah, thank you! They're gonna heal me this time! Oh, this is good. This is a good start. Bubble Man, I think this was also your weakness. Taking that health. Sweet. Alright, what's this one? What was your weakness? Was it air? I think it was air. I don't remember. Actually, I don't think I had air when I fought you, but I think it worked. So I won't complain. Now, I would like some energy to be used for weapons too, in case like I need air again later on. Like, I think I used it against this dude, initially. Yeah, I totally did. But that wasn't too bad. I don't think I need to use air again, so that works. So I guess to play it safe, we'll go to Metal Man again. Are you weak to yourself? You are deadly weak to yourself! Was that one hit? Holy crap! You're so weak to yourself. That was funny. Alright. I don't think there's anything else that he was good against. Metal Man's power is just the best power in this game. He kills like everything. What the heck? How though? Are you good against him by chance? No, you're not. I don't remember what was good against you. Why did I fight with air? I used something in particular, but I don't remember. Didn't I? Quick, I want to say. Okay, yeah. So we did take more damage from that than we did, you know, most of them. But we got to heal up a bit. Hopefully we won't die here. It's just Bubble here. So let me switch to Bubble. And just spam that across the map. Okay, he jumped on top of me, which hurt. Oh, yeah, he just fired into me. What sucks is one more hit of that would have killed him. Do I have to beat them all again? No. Okay, good. That would have been mean. Alright, back to Bubble. Alright, we almost won that last time, and so with this little bit of health, we'll get it this time. It's just mean how he directly charges into you. Oh, and now there's this middle one up here. Is this gonna be Wily himself? It might be. Yes, it is! Alright. Okay, again, we're gonna try a bomb. That's cut. That's not bomb. Okay, we can't do that. I think it's Metal Man, though. Surprise, surprise, I think Metal Man was his weakness. Which we still have some of. Not a ton of that power, but enough where I'm gonna use it again. I don't know about this time if metal is his weakness, but I really don't know how to dodge those balls. The bouncy balls are kinda a little more difficult. Do we have to do all of them again? Yes, we do. Ooh, this is gonna suck a little bit. Alright, I'll see you when I'm at Wily. Alright, so we don't have a ton of health going into this, but we didn't lose a life this time around. So yeah, you can see we have 2. Haha. Alright, so we're going in to fight Wily again. Hopefully it'll go... Can I just jump, please? Hopefully it'll go better. I will experiment. I'm gonna use Metal Man's power here still against the first fight. First phase, rather. Because that seemed to work fine. But the second phase, I'm gonna have to experiment more. Not that I'll have a lot of room, especially now that I'm dead. But, you know, even in my living state, I think that I wouldn't have a lot of time. Let's see, so back to this. I gotta dodge those, and I think I have the right idea in how to dodge them, just kind of arcing my jump that way. But I still have to make sure that I'm not hitting the ship. And then I'm jumping at the right time and everything. Not hitting the ship is proving to be very difficult. See, now here, would this be good? We'll never know. We'll never know. I have one more attempt, and then I have to fight all of these losers again before I can take him on. Before I can try more Wily. I haven't even, like, I've hardly been able to attack his second phase yet. Gosh dang it. Why did it have to lag there? Okay. Let me try this now. What did I do? Did I do the same thing with like the tank? Where it just all the explosions hit him? That's awesome! Why am I back on this screen? That wasn't as celebratory. Did he escape? There's a second skull. Come on! What? Alright, but I totally think I think I cheesed that a little bit on accident, but I'm not gonna apologize. Because stupid Wily. Alright. Yeah. It's very quiet. Is it supposed to be this quiet? We got the drops and that's it. Alright. I'll just avoid the droplets of red. Whatever that is. Seriously, was that level supposed to be like that quiet? No music? It's not gonna be you yourself. What's your machine this time? What? Is he an alien? Or is an alien pretending to be him? Are you weak against Metal Man by chance? No, Metal Man doesn't hurt you at all. Does anything hurt you, sir? I figured I'd ask. Only the Buster? Not even the Buster. Not the Buster. The Buster doesn't hurt. What's good against an alien? Huh. Yeah, I know. Just let me run through the drippy level. That's fine. I'll go through it quickly. That's whatever. I mean, not necessarily quickly. I still want to take my time so I don't... There's no music. It's supposed to be silent. But why is it so silent? That's so weird. Alright, I guess while I'm here, thinking about it, okay, Buster, fire, air. I guess we'll try air. I mean, that would be really helpful if this was his weakness, considering he's floating around and this fires up. You know, I mean, that's why I switched to wood initially, so I could shoot the leaf straight above me. So hopefully air will be similar. I probably could just run through a lot of this, huh? Could I actually just run through all of this, for real? I could, wow. Alright. I was like pausing. I'll just run through it next time. If there's a next time. Hopefully there won't be. But, maybe. Maybe. Why is the alien why is there an alien as the final boss? Nope, that's not his weakness. Is it Bubble? It's Bubble! Aliens are weak to water! It's that weird trope. That, like, doesn't seem to make sense. Oh, well now I know. He's wrecked. I'm gonna kill him hard. Oh, we start clear back here, whether it's a continue or not. Alright. That's fine, it just wastes time. Because it's apparently super easy to get back there. I just don't mind anything, and I run. This is it! That's all we do, to my knowledge. Alright. Now we kill him with Bubble. We kill the... I assume the final boss with Bubble. Or was this all a fake Wily, and then we fight a real Wily at the end? Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Ow. Son of a gun. Sometimes in trying to dodge his bullets, I just jump straight into them. Obviously by mistake. Oh, come on. I keep barely missing him. Okay, but we got him. We got him. One more hit, we would have died, so... What? Oh, that was... This was like a hologram kind of thing, I assume. And we're just fighting... That was the alien, the thing floating around, yeah? So now what? Okay, I think that actually was the end. Maybe. Maybe? Are we done? Are we going credits? Do I get the credits? Okay, yeah, I beat it. That was... Okay, cool. Look at those credits, everybody. Mega Man walking with his powers. Alright, well then while these are going, I guess time to talk about this game. So the first thing that I could say is this is a lot easier. This game was a lot easier than Mega Man 1. I will say that I think part of that is that by this point I was a little more used to Mega Man mechanics, but I don't think too huge a part, honestly. Like, I don't think it took me forever to learn how to play last time, you know, with Mega Man 1. But at least I didn't have, like, a learning curve basically going into this game. Like, I just knew how to play it. The powers obviously take getting used to just because they're different, but the basic Mega Man mechanics remained the same. So maybe that, you know, that made it easier, but I don't think that was everything. His helmet. Why is it just there? You probably shouldn't leave your helmet outside, dude. It could get stolen. Ah, here are the real credits. Alright, but yeah, I just think it was easier overall. I think part of that is the fact that everyone is weak to Metal Man. Like, everyone and their mother is weak to Metal Man. It was very bizarre going through all of these different bosses and finding that Metal Man was the answer. You know, Metal Man himself, even. And maybe he wasn't the weakness to some characters, but he worked for some characters. It's like with Quick Man, I actually don't think in the end that air was his weakness, little tornadoes. Maybe it was, I don't know. But it worked for us because he was very jumpy and it made him hard to hit for me. And so using the air just made it easier. So whether it was his weakness or not, it made the fight easier for me. At least I feel like it did, so I'll take it. But then, yeah, just so many people were weak to him, and I think just maybe the bosses weren't as hard, whether mechanically or maybe they just had less health or we did more damage, like, on average, than in Mega Man 1. I think that more characters in this had, like, invincibility, like they were invulnerable to more powers than before. And maybe I just am misremembering or didn't experience it in Mega Man 1, but it didn't seem to be the case where so many powers just did 0 damage, you know? Like, a small bit of damage, sure, but where it would just do that little ting, you know, where it's like, nothing happened. I encountered that a lot in this game, or at least I feel like I did. Again, it could just be kind of perspective bias. But that's the feeling I get coming away from this game, is it seemed like there were a lot more enemies who had invincibilities or invulnerabilities against a lot of the powers. And so in that, you kind of decide, alright, immediately, let's not use this power, let's focus on what seems to be doing a lot of damage. So maybe that was a big part of it. I think I liked the boss rush presentation more in this. But it still was a pain to have to fight through all of them again before fighting Wily. But again, the bosses in this game just seem to be easier. So I had a much easier time. You know, if it were like this last game and I had to fight through all of them, that could have been really hard. But then again, they also gave us health after each boss, which I really appreciated. If they didn't do that, I would have died. There were definitely times where I needed that health in order to survive. And maybe I could have just changed up kind of my playstyle against those bosses and figured out their patterns a little bit more. Like, I learned how to avoid Fireman a little better, particularly the last time I fought against him. But it was the last time I fought against him, so I didn't really have a chance to use what I learned. Because, you know, like, you realize something, and then you test it, and then it's over, kind of thing. I didn't have the chance to actually, like, use it. I just got to kind of confirm that it worked a little bit more. Like, when he becomes covered in flame, that's when he teleports, you know. So that's when you should jump over him, because otherwise he's going to just tackle you and it does a lot of damage. Like, I only realized that in my last attempt. So, things like that. Is it going to stay on the screen forever? I'm going to hit A. I'm going to hit start. Okay, start did it. I did enjoy this game, though. Honestly, I think I enjoyed this game, yeah, more than I did Mega Man 1. Because it still had the fun of Mega Man, it had the platforming, it had the, you know, the boss killing, the power experimentation. But it was, you know, it was less difficult. I mean, I think it took me 4.5 hours to complete the first one. And here, you know, after all this time I've been talking, I've been recording for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So under half the time. I mean, now half the time, but under half the time to have beaten the game, compared to Mega Man 1. So I just think this game is, yeah, a lot easier. And so with that, yeah, a lot less frustrating moments. And so I got to enjoy the game more, like, more often, than I got to, like, sit there and be, like, sighing or grunting or whatever, you know? The worst part of this game, in my opinion, was Heatman's level, because I think those invisible blocks were dumb. It just took so long. Again, it cut off all of my momentum, you know, with having to make the tricky platforming. Suddenly I was having to make tricky platforming where I had to predict the timing, but I couldn't even learn the timing right away because, like, I can't see the blocks that are in the distance, and those blocks are over lava, so if I mess that up, I'm dead, have to go through, like, half the level over again. It was really stupid. I think that, like, I personally I find that a design flaw. That's me. I'm obviously not a game designer, but the way that I see it, I stopped having fun when I reached that point. And so, the game, you know, games are meant to be fun, right? Maybe you shouldn't have it be like that. Maybe you shouldn't have a half of a level where the player just stops having fun because you completely slowed them down and instant killed them because not only did you have invisible blocks that, like, randomly appear and disappear, randomly, but the pattern is, like, inconsistent. You know, it's not set on a, like, the individual blocks had timers, the blocks overall did not have a timer, you know what I mean? It wasn't just like 1, 1000, 2, 1000. It was each different block appeared at a specific time, but at a different time compared to the others. It completely threw me off. Obviously, other people probably didn't have as much difficulty as I did, and other people had more difficulty than I did, you know? There are going to be some people who are a lot better at that kind of segment than me, and people who are going to be worse than that segment, or at that segment than me. So I'm sure I'm not alone in my complaints about that part, but I'm sure other people out there are like, I didn't see anything wrong with it, so whatever, to each their own to some extent, but that's my opinion. But hey, to say that that was the worst part of the game, I think that's pretty good, because that was a relatively small part of the game. I thought the rest of it was fun. Again, the power exploration, the levels, I liked the designs, the boss fights were pretty cool. They totally tricked me at the end with Wily. He's a freaking alien, and then he wasn't an alien. I was like jumping to all sorts of conclusions in my head, but no, it was just like a hologram thing. So, yeah. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. You know, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, what you thought about this or that, etc., so on and so forth. And if you would like to watch me play more of these Mega Man games, again, with the Mega Man Legacy Collection on Steam, I have access to 1 through 6. I've already completed 1, you just saw me complete 2, so if you want to see me beat 3, 4, 5, 6, please do let me know in the comments below. Your feedback really does matter in this case. So, thank you guys again for watching, and with that, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!